Hi, this is Slingshot from Slingshotforum, and this video is on a slingshot I just received from Andy from the UK, AKM slingshot. Let me go to a little bit background before I show it. A while ago I got with Andy and I wanted him to make me a special custom slingshot. It's not this one, where it combined two of my other slingshots that I have methods of attaching. I like the way I wanted to use my loop tube attachments, my loop tube bands, and one of my slingshots, which is slotted, I could put it on really easy, and I would go over the fork to shoot, which was great. But every time I shot, the tube would go like this, and I would have to readjust and everything, which wasn't too much of a problem. But so I wanted to attach quick and easy. The other slingshot I have is my AKM, which I use my loop tubes. It's mainly set for fixed tubes, but if I just a second, let me take this off. If I just put the loop tube in like this, every time I shot, the loop would eventually go out there and start getting uneven, but it was still good, and I was able to aim in the center. So what I would do to compensate for that, I would wrap it, I would stick it, loop it there, and then wrap it around. I have another video showing how I attached it. It would keep it permanently fixed like this, so every time I shot, it would still, the tubes would still be on this side and stay the same length. So I like that. So I wanted it all in one together because I really didn't want to do this looping around all the time. So came up with this prototype where he made a hole instead of a slot, and then the two holes up here are for where the tube rests in. It's not really attached, it attaches from the bottom and it loops up, and I'll show you on the slingshot that's coming up. So, and I wanted it fancy. I like fancy slingshots. I like to display them, but I also like to shoot them. I shoot everything. No fear of messing it up. I just like fancy slingshots. So, the final outcome is this beauty right here. He used Madagascar ebony, and I can't remember what the pinstripes are, but this sucker is, I don't know if I could get a really good image on how wet that sucker looks. It's thick and heavy, but there's like 10,000 pieces glued together on this, but still solid. And he has a thread on exactly how he made it, but this thing is outstanding. I'm very pleased. But as you can see, the tube method that he took my idea and exactly what I wanted and tweaked it up 10 times, because he has the hole in the bottom for the method to attachment, which is the bottom parts where it's actually attached. And he put a slot there, but it's a hole and little pin there to keep it in place. Which I haven't shot it yet because it's still raining. When it's done raining, I want to shoot it, but I know how this method really shoots well. And then the top two holes is just mainly to keep it in place. So when you draw it and let go, see, even though it pushes, you see how this push forward, it doesn't change the position because it's attached down here. So when you pull it back out for another draw, it's back in the same place. And it always stays on this side, and you don't have to worry about readjusting your bands for the next shot. This thing is sharp. Thank you, Andy. You went above and beyond what I expected. And thank you for working with me on this design. You tweaked it up to a special AKM touch. And I'm very satisfied with this. I'll be using this till the stripes are gone. Alright, thanks again, and if you guys are interested in this type of method of attachment, I'm sure Andy will be willing to work with you on that. Doesn't have to be as fancy, you know, I'm sure he does basic models, but either way it's a good design, very comfortable in the hand. I like using my ring finger in the hole because my pinky is useless for me. But I want to do a video once this rain lets up of me shooting it, but it shoots. I mean, it shoots like expected. I mean, you got a gap right here for the ball to go through, and your band's set up. You shouldn't be disappointed in the shot. And you got plenty of places to use as reference for your target, so you can center in. Shooting it gangster style, you know, with the forks sideways and not straight up. Alright guys, thanks for your time and thanks for watching, and you guys have a good one. Like Geoduck out.